When I was younger, let's just say like 12 years old, somewhere in there, like middle school range, I would have this idea where it's like I wanted to like stop looking so bad. I wanted to start looking better to become more attractive. I always had like that idea in my head, but I never knew where to go. So one day I would just start lifting weights. I'd start doing like bicep curls. I'm pretty sure that's all I did. I would do bicep curls and then like the shoulder. I do both of them together, which now that I know that, it's the most inefficient way to train your shoulders because your shoulders take way more weight to train than your biceps do. That shit did nothing, okay? And I would do it like one day. I would go and do like 2 sets of it, 5 minutes of it, one day. And then the next day I wouldn't do it. The next day I already forgot about everything I was told myself. I was going to become more disciplined and I was going to build this body and I was going to do all these things. I was one of those people where I'd have these ideas, I'd have these dreams, and I'd start doing them and then I'd just stop right away. I'd do it one day and stop. The next day I'd be back to just playing video games, doing whatever. The easiest way to become more disciplined is to reframe the things you're doing. To actually see the things you want to do and view them as easier. When you do this, it's like a full switch because usually you think that when I'm doing something like lifting weights or dieting, it's supposed to be hard. But when you reframe it where it's easy and it's something you want to do, it's not that challenging anymore. Another thing is an easy way to build discipline and to become more motivated to do the hard work, to do the hard things, is really a lot on like getting rid of the easy things. Because when you get rid of the easy things, it's like you have nothing better to do. You have to understand that all of us, we get bored. And when we get bored, it's like you would rather lift weights. Trust me when I say, if you didn't have your phone right now and you weren't allowed to go scroll on social media or play those video games or do any of these things, you would go into the world more. You would go develop yourself more. You'd go on walks. You'd go lift weights. You would diet. You would want to learn all these things. You would want to learn how to cook clean food. You'd want to cook your own food because you'd be so bored. You'd be like, fuck, man, I'm not going to go get fast food. Why would I do that? I'm bored as shit. I want to just make my food. You have to see that when you don't allow all of these things into your life that zap your potential and they make everything so easy, you want to do the hard things. This is probably something you've never thought about, but the reason why you can't get yourself to ever go lift those weights, the reason you can't get yourself to be disciplined, is because right on that other side of you, you let yourself go watch social media. You let yourself go scroll on TikTok. You let yourself go fap. It's like you let yourself do all of these things. And that's why you're not disciplined. So the easiest way to become more disciplined in literally like 0 minutes is you cut out these things. It is as simple as that. If you are struggling to do the work to become the person you want to be, you need to cut out these things so you have more dopamine from those things, which makes you more disciplined to do them. Now, this isn't me saying that these things like lifting and dieting and all of that shit, it's going to be easy. That's not me saying that cleaning up your diet is going to be some easy feat that's never going to take any discipline. But you will have the energy, you will have the motivation to go do it. It will make that discipline a lot easier. Another thing is with discipline, I feel like it's one of those skills that you level up. Because you have to think about it. When I was younger, I wouldn't be able to do what I do now. But through over the years, progressively overloading and pushing myself through sports and cleaning up my diet, losing weight, getting into the gym, doing all of these things, taking on my bad habits. By doing that, I slowly, progressively overloaded into more discipline and being more capable of doing more work and staying consistent. Consistency is a skill that you develop over years of trying and continuing to push yourself. That's really all of my discipline tips. Hope this isn't more than 5 minutes. It might be. Might be less, really. And, I mean, if you do all of those things, you will become more disciplined. You will be able to do the work, and you will be able to transform your life. That's all I have. Have a great day. Peace.